it might sound a little arbitrary. The commercial piece, so I helped lease 127 shopping malls across the US, which was awesome. I flew to Ala Moana in Hawaii and fashion show in Vegas, but the relationships you had were kind of intermittent, and it was mostly clock in, clock out, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Weirdly enough, in my jump to Keller Williams, my first and only, right, I believe a residential real estate piece, I joke and I say I work 26 hours a day and 8 days a week. But for me, it doesn't feel like work. We just closed a transaction with the cashier at Fred Meyer grocery store. How do you do that? It's not from cold calling, right? She was a complete stranger. I just said, "Hey, Jane, how's it going?" "I'm good." I said, "Great. I see you guys are slow on baggers. Do you mind if I help out?" "No, not at all." I said, "Awesome. I can use these bags and I can help them as a fire starter in my client's new fireplace." "You're in real estate." "Sure am. Do you own a house right now?" Boom. And Jane and I are still friends now. So I love it. DTD2 is do the database too. So if you divide your database up, Keller Williams has this formula of the first letter of the last name, and it breaks it up. So if you're calling one person and texting one person, or one letter, then you're touching everybody 4 times throughout the year. So for us, it's hey, what's going on in this topic? And please don't tell Gary or anybody else that might have helped invent that, but I had to change it up a little bit, because otherwise I was always asking the same person about Valentine's, and they might catch on. I mean, my friends are kind of smart, I don't know, but for me, I know I'd be like, "Why are you always calling me around the same time of the year?" So I took it, and every year I bump it back a week. So by the time the 3rd or 4th year rolls around, instead of asking them about Valentine's, I might be asking them about St. Patrick's Day or about Memorial Day. I've had a growth coach for 2 years now who's been incremental to really helping me kind of establish and make known who I am, what I stand for, where I come from, all the really good foundational pieces, and now incorporating a MAPS coach. In addition to that, Lucas is coaching me to my next, to break through that ceiling of achievement, and coaching me to my next level. So it's hard for me, or harder when somebody says, "How much volume do you want to do?" Because for me, it's not numbers based, it's relationships. How many people could I work with where I could impact them, that they're living a better life or a more enjoyable life, or their commute to work is less, or they live off of the river so they get to go kayaking as soon as they get home. Those experience pieces are what's rewarding for me. I've had